One driver who qualified in the top 10 but isn't out there today is John Harvey, and he's pretty upset. John, what happened? You were 9th in practice.
Yes, I was 9th fastest and actually qualified in the top 10, although to be fair, the organisers have in their rules it was actually the fastest 8+2 at the discretion of the organisers. Now they saw fit to exercise their power and eliminate me to include both Bob Morris and Alan Moffat, who had in fact not gone quick enough to be included in the 10. I was very upset about it due to the fact that the reason that I was in 9th place was the fact that I was slipping around in the oil left by Alan Moffat's car.
So Moffat exploded, put oil on the track, slowed you down, you're out and he's in.
That's right, yeah, and I wasn't very happy about that.
Next car out. The Marlborough 25's entry with Johnny Harvey at the wheel. Takes the green flag. Now will Harvey keep the pressure up and take fast time away from Alan Grice. This is the car, of course, that was driven in the recent Sandown 400 by Alan Moffat. Moffat finished 4th in that event. This is the car, though, that was meant for Johnny Harvey. This circuit, of course, Mount Panorama, and Harvey knows it well. Engine sounds great as he comes up through the cutting. Now through the gears, touch of the brakes, gets it steadied, comes out of the corner in good shape, and he's really working hard at the wheel.
John Harvey, car 25, Marlborough Holden dealer team across the top of the mountain, going very quickly indeed. Knows the road so well, like most of the experience, right down there through the dipper. Beautiful line.
That was a nice line through there.
Very fast indeed. This is going to be a fast lap by John Harvey.
A very cool, calculated driver, John Harvey. And his time coming up as he heads back onto the straightaway to complete his lap.
2 minutes 23.005.
Look at the marks on the side of the tyre of John Harvey's car. You can see the uneven wear, mate. That's because he's been going terribly hard into the dipper, according to the tyre expert who was just speaking to him a moment ago. John, there are signs on the front of the tyre there that you were trying desperately hard on that run.
Well, I think the signs on the tyre are absolutely correct. Well, you know, on these tyres, which are race tyres, it takes 2 or 3 laps to warm them up gently and gradually. That's what you should do. However, in this situation, that doesn't apply. I tried to warm them up as best I could on the warm-up lap, and then on the race lap, the qualifying lap, I just went for it, and I bounced it here and there. The car was sliding, I just stood on it.
Winner of the recent CRC Chemicals race at Amaroo Park in Sydney is John Harvey, who of course is backup driver to Peter Brock in the Marlborough Holden dealer team in car number 25.
Taking the left-hander up the mountain and still taking it very carefully.
Harvey's a smooth driver. He certainly won't take any risks here. There's no point in bending a car in these deplorable conditions. The big money is on the race tomorrow, $100,000. Okay, down through the S's. How slow. Just very gingerly down through there. And heading down onto Conrod Straight. John Harvey had a bad accident here several years ago in a sports car. Back running stronger than ever in the backup Marlborough Holden dealer team Commodore.
Now putting the power down the straight after taking it so very carefully across the top of the mountain. The right-hander into pit straight for John Harvey, and a time 2 minutes 46.03.
John Harvey now, number 25, the second of the Marlborough Holden dealer team Commodores, about to take the green flag, and Harvey is off and running. Fellow who has been to Bathurst for many years, hasn't struck the best of luck here, but very, very quick in practice yesterday, going through the cutting. They're heading up towards the top of the mountain, and Harvey really stretching that V8 engine as he works up towards McPhillamy Park.
A man who often stands in the shadow of Peter Brock, but by gee, he doesn't need to when he gets out on the track, because Harvey's got all the ability. Watch him down through there, wheel up, going tremendously fast now.
Tremendous atmosphere here today for Hardies Heroes, one of the biggest ever crowds for qualifying. The open spaces now of Conrod Straight. Harvey through the turn, and here he comes to complete his lap.
Coming around to take the flag, the time coming up. Great, it's 2:19.8 seconds.
Just marginally slower than yesterday, but let's face it, 2 seconds under the lap record. It looked very smooth, John.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased about it. Yeah, I was quite happy with that. I normally take 2 or 3 laps to get my eye in, so I'm quite happy with that under the circumstances.
Are you a driver who doesn't like to go hard in one banzai lap?
Absolutely, yeah. Unless I've done about 3 or 4 to really get my eye in, I just can't do it in one lap. But I'm happy with that time.
Coming in to take the green flag now in the Marlborough dealer team Commodore number 25 is John Harvey, one of Australia's most experienced drivers. Quite a few of the teams have had problems getting one car into the top 10. But the dealer team, they've got the two, Peter Brock and John Harvey.
Harvey, a man often overlooked, tends to stand in the shadow of Peter Brock, but by gee, he is just such an accomplished driver.
Last year's James Hardy 1000 Classic made the top 10 last year in qualifying. Doing a good job as he comes up to the cutting. Dab of the brakes, went out very wide that time. Very fast line through this corner. Heading up towards Castrol Curve, John Harvey, number 25.
Smooth as silk on top of Mount Panorama. John Harvey in the second dealer team car, the Commodore number 25.
Very wide that time, tucks it back in for the next right-hander.
This is where Harvey makes time. Just so neat and so smooth. Wheel up there as he comes down the mountain.
Knows how to save on the tyre bill.
Getting ready for that hair-raising run down Conrod Straight.
Under the player bridge.
Oh, this is going to be quick.
Through the last corner, checkered flag at the ready. Uses the wide line out of the corner and he takes the checkered flag.
Well, Harvey's time is quick, but will it be quick enough for 2:18.54?